And now it's time for today's daily forecast with EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martridge.
Hey, good Saturday morning to you. It is the weekend forecast for September 1st and 2nd, 2018. We will have another video on Labor Day Monday morning. We do have another chance of rain today, but it's not going to be as widespread as we saw yesterday. The frontal boundary off to our south is in the process of dissipating. High pressure is off the coast of New England just like this. It's going to be moving off to the south at the same time this front dissipates. But you still have that easterly wind component because of that rotation around the high combined with the front off to the south that has not completely dissipated yet. So areas close to the front could have some isolated showers today. I don't think it's going to be a real big deal like it was yesterday. Yesterday was pretty crazy. We had some pretty high rain amounts. And this is from the Mid-Atlantic River Forecast Center that provided this information. But we had the very high concentration from basically Schuylkill County all the way down through parts of Berks, Lebanon, the eastern parts of York, most of Lancaster here, especially the western parts, man. Up here by Mount Joy and those areas had some reports of over 10 inches of rain. You can see these bullseyes here where it just sat and dumped on them pretty much most of the day. Also, parts of western Chester County got hit pretty hard. You can see on the scale here, these oranges aren't even on the scale. I have it cut off. It does actually continue, but once you're getting up in these values here, you're in the 6 to 10 inch range, and you had some pretty high amounts in those areas. Elsewhere, it was exactly what we expected. Some of these totals up here are actually a little bit high on the high side, but weren't exactly this high. But you see most of New Jersey was left out of it. Parts of Delaware was into the heavier stuff too. So some tremendous rain, and that was thanks to very high precipitable water values yesterday and a very weak steering flow aloft. When you have that combination, you can have some areas that get hit very hard, and others you see just west of there, Harrisburg, didn't really get too much. So that'll be the case when you have these systems like that just have a very weak steering flow. You have the training of storms and showers and storms that sit over the same area for hours and hours at a time, dumping torrential rainfall, and that's what we had yesterday. But I don't think we're going to deal with that today. Here's a look at the NAM high-res future simulated radar starting off at 7 a.m. Got some scattered activity down further south, maybe just isolated or spotty stuff further north. And this is as we move through the morning here. You just have some isolated stuff going on here today, folks. Not a whole big deal, not a big concentration like we saw yesterday. This goes throughout the day and the evening. And then we get the overnight. We're going to have an impulse, another little wave disturbance moving through the overnight. And it's going to increase the chances for showers, scattered showers overnight. This should just be in the form of rain, no convection expected. It'll go right into very early Sunday morning, and then after that, here's later Sunday morning, and you see this is pulling away. We're going to see the sun come out on Sunday. Okay, tomorrow, or actually today, is we're looking at just mostly cloudy skies or overcast skies with that east wind continuing an onshore flow. Sunday we will see breaks of sun, and because of that, later in the day you'll have the opportunity for some isolated thunderstorms later in the day. You can see that right here moving through the eastern parts of the state. So there is the opportunity for that on Sunday and Monday, but I think most of the day is dry on both Sunday and Monday. We'll have the sun on both days. Here's a look at Sunday, just isolated stuff, and it's not really picking up on too much activity. Same thing here as we get into Monday, just isolated activity, mainly in the afternoon, diurnally driven stuff. So heat of the day, you get the sun out, you get some instability going, and you get some pop-up storms. And that's what we're looking at on Labor Day Monday. So it's not a wash on Sunday or Monday. Actually, today is not going to be that bad either. Just a matter of a lot of cloudiness around that will keep the temperatures on the cooler side. Once the sun comes out on Sunday, we warm up in the middle 80s, and then we get up in the upper 80s to near 90 on Labor Day Monday. And I think that's going to be a theme going into next week. We're going to be drying out, but we're going to have a ridge building in the region. Here's Tuesday, still a spotty shower or thunderstorm possible in some areas, but temperatures are going to make a run at the 90-degree mark or better in some places, and that's going to go again on Wednesday. Partly cloudy skies expected there. And then Thursday, cold fronts off to the north, moving south. Might have an isolated thunderstorm across mainly the northern areas as that's moving to the south and east, but will be hot again ahead of this front and another day of 90. So it does look like another heat wave is coming for some locations, for many locations, central and southern locations at least, in the Tuesday through Thursday time frame, and it may extend to Monday in Philadelphia and point southeast where might hit 90 on Labor Day Monday as well. So definitely hot, humid weather coming again next week. We're not done with the hot and humid weather, and that is going to extend until at least Friday. Then we have scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through here on Friday with the cold front, but it does look right now that it does move further south for next weekend, so it should be Should be, well, here we go, jump ahead here. Here's Saturday, and then here's a look at Sunday. See the front's off to the south, but that's dangerously close again, so we're going to have to keep an eye on this. And hopefully that doesn't stall and ruin plans for next weekend either. Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchers, that is your outlook for the weekend, September 1st and 2nd, 2018. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.